Okay, I think that we can start. So, good evening, everyone, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Precision Farming Ecosystem event at EIMA 2024, here in the historic and vibrant city of Bologna. I'm really glad to be here because Bologna has been all along a crossroad of ideas and innovation, and make it an ideal location to explore the future of agriculture. And I'm Stefano Zamparo. I'm a project manager of Fondazione Fenice and a young journalist from European Youth Press. So just some quickly data, some context before starting. The global precision farming market is experiencing a really rapid growth. According to the industry report, the one from a press release from Global Market Insight in 2029, report that the value in the 2025 will be around 12 billion of euros about this market, and with a compound annual growth rate approximately of about 13%. So the data is significant, and that's make that this will be a very important market in the future. Also, we will have new data in the next report about Global Market Insight in 2 months. Just to go quickly, I will just show you the agenda of today. We will have a presentation of the vision and an overview about the market with the president of Federuna Coma, with Maria Teresa Maschio, Riccardo Velasco from CREA, and Andrea Conti from AGRI-DIGITAL. Successivamente ci sarà una presentazione di... we will have a presentation about the project, the AGRI-Digital Growth from Luca Maserio from CREA. And then we can have a small discussion between the precision farming ecosystem and different collaboration with different actors. And then we will host the Veneto and Emilia-Romagna region to present the AKIS, Agriculture Knowledge and Innovation System. Okay, then we have a short moment of Q&A, and then we present another project in order to create synergies between this project, AGRI-Digital Growth, and Euromed Garden. So let's start. I give you the floor. This is our department of the project, and I give the floor to Maria Teresa Maschio, the president of Federuna Coma, that introduced us to the EIMA context. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the invitation. Federuna Coma is the association of the agricultural Italian companies, and is also the organizer of this nice show, important show. It's the second show in the world for agriculture. Thanks for the invitation in this contest. Because I think that digital is strategical. I think that the term digital is the word that we have used more in these days. And it's strategic. Why? First, because I think, of course, because we have to improve the production, we have to reduce the costs of the farmers. We have to improve the safety of the work in the farmers. But last but not least, and in this I believe a lot, AGRI-Digital is very, very important in order to attract the young people. We have to think that this is a nice sector, agriculture, but it's not easy to involve the young people. Okay, digital can do this, so you have a big responsibility in this. Of course, this sector, the digital, has to be and to work in a system, okay, with the machines, of course, because mechanization is the where you have to use the digital, no? Without mechanization, I think that you cannot, you don't, yes, you can use some sensor probably alone, but not at all. Second thing that I would like to say is that, of course, it's a sector that it has started in the last, it has improved and developed in the last, we can say, 10 years, okay? So there is a lot of skill gaps, and in this we have to work always together. Our federation has created an academy for the training. Next here we have an important program in this. Also because in our federation there is a very strong technical department with young guys that are very involved in not only in mechanization, because we have a long story in this, no? But in the last years they have worked a lot with the digital, and we are really proud to be part of AGRI-DIGITAL Grow. I'm very proud. Thanks for this opportunity, and nice work, good work. I have to leave now, sorry, but we have a meeting with the Federation of the Agriculture Producers of Japan, and they are very precise in, so I am also a little bit late. Thanks a lot, good work, and really you are in a strategical sector.
Thank you very much for your intervention. And now we give the floor to Ricardo Velasco from CREA to present the organization.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and actually we feel deeply part of the development of this type of high-tech formation, high-tech instruction to the young people and to the farmers. As CREA, we are a ministerial institution. We belong to the Ministry of Agriculture. We are 42 institutes which are organized in 12 centers. I'm proud to guide the Viticulture and Enology Center. It's built by six cities. Conegliano Veneto is the first, the most important, the administration center. And then we have also, beside Conegliano, Gorizia and Asti for the North Italy, Velletri and Arezzo in the center of Italy, and Turi in the Bari province, where we have a table grape. So we take care of viticulture, enology, and table grape. The other 11 centers, all the other crops. Clearly, we know very well the extreme needs of agriculture 4.0 or digital agriculture, or whatever you like to call it. Artificial intelligence deeply involved in all processes of the new way to govern the agriculture companies, fields, farms. So we strongly believe that we need these steps, these processes, like these networks together with universities, farms, companies, and also formation centers to grow up in this direction. So we are, for the ministry, we are aimed to make all the technological transfer of the novelties that come out from the research activity we also take part of. But the technological transfer is our first goal. And it cannot be a technological transfer when the possible receptors of these technological transfer are not formed, because what you risk is to speak in front of people that do not know exactly what you are speaking about. So there is an enormous request of this type of highly formed young people, especially for the big companies, to have someone that is able to receive all this type of information, instruction, and technological transfer. So we are really happy to participate, and we strongly hope that this is just the first step for this kind of growth. And today we have spoken about possible further development of high-level formation, high-level instruction for the young people, and we are proud to be part of it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Velasco. I would like just to ask you, in the field of research, so we know that the need of the company are different. How can the research go close to the market, to the business sector, and why it's important to do research nowadays?
As you can imagine, research is something that is never stop. So it's a way of growth of a society which cannot be interrupted or breaked. Clearly, we do research by ourselves, together with universities, together with other entities, but clearly you cannot grow up yourself without transferring what you have learned and what you have produced. So therefore, I say that the first goal of CREA is technological transfer activities. And that's exactly what the Ministry of Agriculture asked to us. There is already a university which is aimed to grow up young people from 19 to 24, 25 years old, to teach them the base of any type of topics. What we have to do is not only to participate to this process, but especially to the last few steps, where the transfer of this type of novelties can be brought as far as possible to practical things. You know, we have the possibility to have sensors, to have drones, to have decision systems which are supported by this type of artificial intelligence devices. So having all this stuff without using them to answer to the request of the farmer, which is losing his product because peronospora is attacking grape or other illness, other diseases can compromise the crop production every year, or especially with this type of climate changes. So we have to be ready to transfer as soon as possible and answer to the needs of the farmers I would say, a daily request. Research doesn't work in this way. So clearly, you have to produce first a lot of knowledges and devices and technological instruments, which you cannot grow up and produce them in 2 days. Research is a sort of vision you must have to predict the possible, let's say, disaster which may happen in the near future, so that when it will happen, we hope never, but when, in case that it will happen, we have a tool to fight this type of problem. So in this way, research has to be visionary. So I don't think that anything that has been produced or shown today and tomorrow in this type of very interesting event has been grown up the day before. It has 10, 20 years of evolution, But 10, 20 years ago, someone has thought to what has been shown today, and thanks to that, we may have, not always, but we may have some tools to counteract what is going on. I don't say in Valencia because that's something extreme and impossible to be predicted or to be counteracted. But the type of problems we have the last year against peronospora diseases in grape wine, if more people would have been instructed and prepared and in process of some of the tools we have actually now, I already say in Veneto we didn't have the peronospora. That's not true because we had it, but we're used to it. And the peronospora disease problems we had contracted, and we haven't lost any kilogram of grape. Last year we produced more than the year before, while the rest of Italy has lost almost 50%. It is always a matter of how you are prepared to something, and this is what we are doing actually.
Thank you very much, Riccardo Velasco, the director of the Research Center for Viniculture and Oenology of CREA. Now we pass through Andrea Conti, Ecosystem Lead South of Europe for AGRI-DIGITAL. And so the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. So thank you for the invitation, and thank you to all you all for coming here. Well, when it comes to digital, you may understand it's part of our life, it's part of our DNA. We are EIT for the digital domain. So 15 years ago, the commissioner, Mr. Barroso, decided that the way Europe was investing money for innovation and competitiveness were, let's say, a bit outdated, and also the impact that it was generated was really far below what it was expected. So we invested billions and we lost. If you think back to the 1999, in 1999, Europe had hundreds of thousands of employees dedicated to telecommunication, digital. We had Ericsson, we had Alcatel. In Italy, we had a company called Italtel. I was part of it. So that's why I was a bit in love. Today, the company that I was part of, and which had the most important women entrepreneur in our history, Marisa Belisario, 10,000 people were working there, and now they are less than 600 guys. Come on, it's crazy. And we lost also Nokia. We lost a lot of companies over the years. And this was somehow connected to the fact that what was said before by him, it's lost. I mean, we were not able, let's say, take the research results and bring them to the impact. That's what EIT Digital was built for. We were, let's say, endorsed to say, okay, let's start from, let's say, creating new talents. So let's build up a master school, which is delivered all over Europe, and it's graduating every year 300 top-level talents, and after graduating them, we position them inside the biggest companies in the world. They create new ventures and so on and so forth. The second step is to support innovation. Let's start with the startups. You know, 10 years ago when I seated in my office the first time, I had, I remember, an infographic dedicated to innovation in Italy and startups. So we were proud about having listed, thanks to the decree which was signed by Minister Passera at that time. It was a list of 1,500 startups. If you look at in PitchBook how many companies there are now in the startup domain in Italy, you can get crazy. I mean, it's just, I mean, 10,000, 20,000 of companies. So we were escalating. And at that time, 1,500, having raised all in all 180 million, which seems to be a huge amount of money, which was nothing compared to US, to Germany, to UK. And now we can say that these 180 million of 10 years ago are just a little part of the amount raised by a wonderful company which is working here, not far from here, in the Tecnopolo, you know, with the supercomputer in Bologna. And it's a startup which is using the supercomputer in Bologna. And I want to answer to your question before to my colleague here, because the point is here, without the research, you do not have the supercomputer. That's the point. If you don't have the supercomputer, iGenius, which is a fantastic company, couldn't do let's say, the first LLM and AI generative solution native in Italian. This is crucial, you know. And what is, again, I feel that this guy is incredible. It's a kind of, you know, polar star for all the innovation ecosystem of our country, because he is also an Albanian guy, which was inside of that famous boat in the middle of the port of Bari, you know, and he was there. And then he graduated at the Bocconi University, he got his master, he went to Apple, then he decided it's better that I do an entrepreneur. And now today he is the CEO of a unicorn. So AGRI-DIGITAL then is supporting innovation, but not only, it's also an ecosystem, because the point is that you can support innovation only if you have the right counterparts that you are part of. So we have here, for instance, we have our friends from Fondazione Fenice, which are very strong in upskilling and reskilling, because the crucial point is that you do not have to create always from scratch. You have always, let's say, to somehow take the professionals you have, take what you have, and try, let's say, to solve the problem as it is. And then you can also think about, let's say, launching new things for the future, and then solve the problems as they can happen in the future, as it was said before, yeah? And then, I mean, the last part of our story is about, let's say, mobilizing the right way the investments that are coming from Europe. So in the first part we were, let's say, using cascade funding. So we were receiving money and then we used them to support innovation. Nowadays we are getting all together some ideas for innovation and going to the calls by the European Union, by the local governments, the regions and so on, and we apply for, let's say, fundings in order to, let's say, deploy innovation on the other way around, you know, not let's say from bottom up, from upside down, but bottom up, okay?
And thank you for this illuminating presentation. What do you think about how innovation and education can fit together?
There's no innovation without education. That's our let's say, our motto is this, yes. We do not, there cannot be any innovation without education. You need to have talents. You have to start from there. You need to create the right talents in order, let's say, to let your company, your ecosystem grow. Without, let's say, well-educated people, it's not mandatory that they have to be always engineers. Yes, nowadays we need a lot of engineers everywhere. We are starving because we do not have enough engineers. And some people are saying, but okay, in the future there will be perhaps AI that may help us. No, it's not true. It's not true. Remember, in the future we will miss 4 million people working and AI will cover only 3 million of them, okay? So there will be still 1 million that is missing. So we need to find these people. We need to create this kind of talented people. That's why, for instance, our mother organization has launched a very important initiative, which is called the EIT Deep Tech Talent Initiative, the DTTI, which is very important. And the goal was to, let's say, train in deep tech and in particular in digital, at least 1 million people within 2025. As far as I remember, Lucrezia, I think that we are close to 750,000 so far. So three-fourths of the goal are already reached. So, but we still have 1 year.
Okay, so thank you very much
for
the presentation of that. I really like to, and I think that can help also to understand better what we are talking about. Also, I would like to thank once again to Riccardo Velasco for emphasizing the role of the research that play in this ecosystem, but also in your work every day today. And thank you again also to Andrea Conti. So now we give the floor. We give the floor to Luca Masiero from CREA to present the ecosystem and the project.
Hi everybody. I'm Luca Masiero from CREA. I'm the coordinator of this project. Yes. Okay, so we are here thanks to this Interreg Central Europe project. It's called AGRI-DIGITAL Growth. It has 11 partners, 3 Italians, CREA, Research of Agriculture, Federuna Coma, that represent machinery industries, and Fondazione Fenice, it's an NGO specialized in training. And then we have some universities, research centers from all Central Europe. ARSA, Plan for All, MATE, Josephinum Research, Linz Mechatronics Center, University of Maribor, and University of Zagreb. In this project, we are aiming to connect all the actors of the value chain of the agriculture, and we want to do this with an ecosystem and create a community, as this is very important, as highlighted from the president of Federuna Coma and the director Velasco, and as well Andrea Conti from AGRI-DIGITAL. Collaboration is essential every day. We have different competencies that need to companies and research and development centers need to cooperate and to bring innovation on the market. This has to be done by all the actors of the value chain. And we are here to cooperate and collaborate to do this. Why we are pushing this? Because according to this study, if you are doing if you're doing a repetitive job and manual, probably in the artificial intelligence and robotics will take your place. So you will not have a job. So you need to upskill, reskill, and get a consultant, an engineer, a scientist. So you have to make some jobs that are, let's say, non-repetitive and more intellectual. This is quite important. This is a study of 2024 just published. So it's really important to push know-how. Now, knowledge is the most important asset that company has within them. Starting from this, we developed 2 precision farming specialists. We have 2 profiles, one that is looking upward the value chain, so it's actually, it aims to integrate engineering capacities and skills with agronomics, so integration of agronomy into more technical engineering skills. And the other part that is more my side, so I'm an agronomist, and I need to integrate digital and electronic know-how into my background that is agronomy. So we have these 2 factors. We are now discussing with the companies on how to shift from this quadro delle competenze, so competence framework, and translate it into pilot courses, into practical tools for companies in order to provide more services on the market. How we do this? We do this with a call for talent and pilot courses coordinated by Lucrezia, AGRI-DIGITAL. We do this cooperating in 5 living labs across Europe, bringing together companies, young talents, and research centers. Then we will run 3 workshops like this one, where we bring together all the actors of the value chain and institutions and promote what we are doing today. And this is also aligned with the ACIS that Regione Emilia-Romagna and the Regione Veneto will speak after all. It aims to bring together the actors and make them talk and push the innovation. So this was me. I hope that I stayed within time.
Yes, we are perfectly on time. Thank you very much, Luca. He is graduate research fellow at CREA. And thank you for the presentation. I'm going now to replace our colleague that cannot be here to present also the ecosystem. And
so together with the Fondazione Fenice was involved in this project for developing the precision farming specialist profile and for defining the framework of the community of the ecosystem. So the floor is for Stefano Zamparo for Fondazione Fenice that will show us the ecosystem.
So thank you very much. Luca also introduced the thematic of the quadruple helix, so society and community and research center, and that is what we care about. We want to put all together on a table and to define the need of SMEs, the needs of society, the need of the research, and so we try today to put together all the different actors, and also in the future of the project we would like to create collaboration to sharing innovation. We want to focus on the knowledge transfer, so exchanging the precision farming practices between all the actors. And then we want to develop skills, because the main point, what the SMEs and what the research center also underlines, is that that miss professional figures that can cover the lack of knowledge between the local farmers and the market. So now the idea behind is to create this ecosystem that could be like a catalyst for spread of precision farming, to create interconnection and exchange between SMEs, institution, research center, and young talent. In fact, also later our colleagues will present the activity that we will do during this project. So we want to transfer the know-how and between through the best practices, between the introduction of new technologies, and to create an innovative solution that what we hope to create. Okay, now the objective of the ecosystem to support and facilitate the integration of the advanced technology, to promote the sustainability farming practices, to reduce the environmental impact, because that is one problem. We're facing it right here last year in Emilia-Romagna region, also nowadays in Valencia. We have also to take in account about the climate changes, and so we want to reduce the environmental impact. We want to develop skills to provide training on innovation technologies and create new opportunity between all the partners. This is the structure of the ecosystem, hub and spoke models. So as you can see, the startups, SMEs, technology providers, farming companies, and from Unacoma, that is like a federation of different organizations. It's a national one. The hubs are the research center and the founding partners that coordinate, in fact, the ecosystem and the activity that we will do. The spokes are SMEs, Unacoma, pharmacy companies, and technology providers. And also we would like to take into account about the startups to implement feedback and provide us some new information to how to construct this ecosystem. The role of the hub is to coordinate and develop the new farming technologies. The role of the spokes is to each of one has a different role, and everyone play a key role inside the ecosystem. The SMEs we count as the driver of innovation in this ecosystem, because they are on the market, so they can analyze the market, they can give out some feedback. And so here is where Fenice is, And for more information, you can contact my colleague, Riccardo Malavasi. This is the email address. So, thank you. And now I change role, and so now we will continue with the presentation of Lucrezia Collu. Thank you. Innovation analyst of AGRI-DIGITAL. So she will discuss the methodology that we that apply in the AGRI-DIGITAL growth and the activity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is yours.
Yes, let me show you first of all by recalling what Andrea said before, how EIT Digital is connected with talents, also physically, because we have office all over Europe, partnership all over Europe with university, research centers, and companies. So here you see that we are really connected with our talents. And well, this project is amazing. We want to train talents in the field of, well, to match these and to upskill talents with agronomic and deep tech skills. But we cannot do that if we do not attract talents, actually. So we are launching this call for talent, this hackathon. The event will be tomorrow at 10. You are all invited to learn more. This hackathon is designed for students or recently graduated students. And we will have 5 challenges coordinated by these 5 partners of the project, so MATE, Plan for All, University of Maribor, CREA, and Josephinum Research. Each challenge is designed starting from the needs of the market, because each challenge is designed with one SME in the market that is actually stating what is missing, which skills are missing. And in this hackathon, students will apply their skills into real case and real-world challenges on precision farming. Why they should apply? Because we have amazing prizes, of course, such as internships in the partner universities and also monetary prizes. This hackathon aims at collecting all the applications from students and to create this huge database of talented people that can access also to our online courses that will be free on the platform, or EIT Digital platform called The Academy. And this platform is designed for answering also some trend that we are seeing in the education field at EIT Digital. So online courses, very short, very personalized and tailor-made to the needs of people that maybe wants to match different competencies, so not only deep tech, but also agronomic competencies, and so that people can design actually their training. They will give also passport, so certificate, very quick certification to students. And yeah, and you can also create different learning pathways, so to merge different lessons from different learning pathways that you have. So I mean, I don't want to spoiler more, because tomorrow we have this another event where everyone, also other partners, will explain specifically what the challenge will be about, and where I will give you more details on the hackathon. So I mean, I will stop here and I won't say anything more. And please, tomorrow you are more than welcome to join the launch of this call for talent at 10.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Collu. And now we give the floor to Patrick Marcuzzo from CREA to present different. Let's see. It's okay. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick Marcuzzo, and I'm a colleague of Luca, and I work at the research center in Viticulture and Enology Center in CREA. I'm here to speak about my research topics and what we do at the Viticulture and Enology Center. And we have 3 main topics in our research in viticulture. One is the zonation or terroir valorization. It was the main topic in the past project we had. The second topic is grape wine irrigation and fertilization researches, and obviously precision viticulture and digitalization in viticulture. In this slide you can see some of our past old project in the left part of this slide. You can see a lot of several of our book typed regarding the zonation project. We had zonation a lot of vineyard area in the Italy, and nowadays we are involving in 2 ongoing projects. One is named Zosore with the Prosecco DOCG consortium, and the other one is Riva with the DOCG Conegliano Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore, the historical area of Prosecco. And also in this case we want to compare the grape quality in different pedoclimatic area inside the 2 denomination. Precision farming, these are the projects just ended. The 2 projects that just ended are Irrivision and Transformer 4.0. Irrivision has the aim to develop a decision support system for irrigation in viticulture. And in this slide you can see 2 pictures on the right part of the slide. You can see a stereo camera and then infrared camera. The 2 cameras are involved to monitor, to test the inclination of the leaves and the temperature of the canopy. And with these 2 parameters, we wanted to better understand the water stress in our vineyards. And Precision Transformer 4.0 has the aim to increase the direct participation of farmers in the precision farming sector. Most of the partners involved in AGRI-DIGITAL growth were involved also in the Transfarmer project. Ongoing precision farming project. This is a project named AgraSense, and with the aim to develop a sensor and decision support system and the enablers for smart farming and forestry with an holistic approach, concretely demonstrated in 7 use cases. We are involved in the use case 3. Our group in Conegliano, the viticulture group of CREA, but not only the group of the viticulture group, other colleagues in Bologna and in Rome. Together we are involving in this project to test different new devices, but also to perform new decision support system, in particular with regard with disease and irrigation issues. Another project is a SISOVI. SISOVI is with the aim to develop a digital protocol of guidelines for the supply chain, focusing on the viticulture and enological practices to be adopted in responding efficiently and sustainably to the climate valorization. In this project, we want to better understand how we can to improve the quality of the Glera grape, the Glera master. You know that with the Glera grape variety that is the main variety in the Prosecco wine. The Prosecco wine we produce about 600 million of bottles of this wine, and there is a big market for the wine industry in Italy. And the problem is we want to balance the sugar content with the acidic content of the mast, and in the new context of climate change, we want to better understand how to improve, how to maintain this the content, the right content of sugar and acidity. Lastly, FD Terzista is another project with the aim to develop new strategies against the vector of fluorescenza dorée. In this case, the aim is spreading knowledge in which the subcontractors, agrochemical companies are the protagonists. In this case, we want to help the agromechanical companies and the growers to better understand how to fight the problem of fluorescenza dorée. Fluorescenza dorée is a big problem in our area, and especially for Glera grape variety. And with these 3 work packages, we want to, first of all, set up a survey for farmers and agromechanical companies and try to better understand how to improve, how to fight the problem of fluorescence dorée. And this was my last slide, and now I get back.
Thank you very much. I would like just to present now the 2 institutional part. Patrizia Alberti from Emilia-Romagna region. Okay, if you want to stay on the floor, or okay. And also Nicola Panarello from Veneto region. So welcome. We'll start Nicola, and so thank you very much for joining us during this moment. So I give you the key, this one, and
okay. If you agree, I will stay here. I prefer because my sight is not so good. Okay, I am Nicola Panarello from Veneto region, and so we change the perspective because we are implementing the AGRI-DIGITAL. Is an acronym that stands for Agricultural Knowledge and Innovation System. So it's a network putting together all the relevant actors in our region in order to transfer the knowledge and the innovation from the place where the innovation is produced, from the place where the innovation is used, the farm. This is the main goal. Okay, so the next. Yes, the AGRI coordination body. Okay, the idea of an agricultural knowledge and innovation system was conceived at the European level. Yes, I put in the presentation the legal reference, the regulation, as you know, 2115. It's the most important regulation for the CAP, for the European policy for agriculture. And then we have in Italy the ministry level, the national level. Yes, in the strategic plan, in the CAP strategic plan, they put they dedicated one chapter to the AGRI, and it is forcing. There are forcing 2 levels of coordination bodies, AGRI coordination bodies. One national coordination body and 21 regional coordination bodies. And we are Veneto region, one of the region that is implementing the AGRI coordination body. And we dedicated one chapter to the AGRI. We think it's very important, and the following chapter to the digitalization. So are two concepts that go together, that travel together, digitalization and AGRI. And yes, I was involved as an officer to draft the regional administrative act to put in place the AGRI governance system. Okay, very briefly, this is the map of the goals, of the objectives of the new CAP in the current European programming period. And we have 9 specific objectives: economic objectives, sustainable objectives, and social objectives. But there is the 10th specific objective that is a cross-cutting, and is the basis of the AGRI, is knowledge modernization of agriculture and the rural areas. And yes, it's the base of the AGRI. Okay, I will shift this. Sorry, I will shift this slide. It's too many information, but I just selected some keywords related to AGRI. The most important is that AGRI has an interactive innovation model for spreading solutions ready for practice. So this is a very concrete network. Okay. So this is just a look. As Veneto region, we are very interested into your project, because we think that we must increase the numbers of farms digitalized, and because this is a prerequisite, to implement innovation in the daily practice of the farms. So without digitalization, we haven't precise farming, and without precise farming, we don't increase the efficiency, the sustainability of our farms. Okay, going to the point, this is our regional act, administrative act. We consider AGRI, the AGRI system, a network integrated. So we have many actors at the regional level. We have a resource, we have tools, instruments. So we have to plan to manage all these factors together in the same way, in a coordinated way. The system will be open because every actor, regional actor that is interested and motivated could participate to the system, and it is market oriented. So the farm are the hub. The goal is that the farmers are more skilled, more digitalized, and we introduced a new actor, the consumers. This is a news. Maybe also I have seen the AGRI coordination bodies, and yes, maybe we are the first that introduced this important actor. Why consumers are important for the market? Because they give the direction of the market. They don't want just products. They want to know where it is produced, that good, and how it is produced, the sustainability and so on. So this is an important news of Veneto region. Okay, this is important. Which kind of a commitment we need to the actors of this system? We want the AGRI regional coordination body should work as a chain. So every actor must have a proactive role in this, not just an opportunistic role without conflict of interest. they must bring to the table also new ideas, new solutions, tested solution, and this is more important. This is very important. They are volunteer. No emoluments, no fees are foreseen for them, and there is a different degree of involvement of each actor into the system. It could be just an informative relationship. We can ask them reports, analysis, or maybe the maximum grade of cooperation is cooperative relationship, partnership with them. In some case, we can sign also agreement, for example, with the university, with CREA, and so on. Okay, I'm going to the point. Okay, this is the real situation now. We have many actors involved into innovation, in research, in training, for example, but working individually. We want to increase the cooperation inside each category, academies, for example, business, or each category, training center, for example. We want to improve the cooperation also among them, between the actors. This is the last goal, what we imagine the last step of the ECIS coordination body. We call them ABC method. A stands for academies, B stands for business, and C for consumers. The three main categories, but in the middle is very important. There are the brokers. For example, the consultant bodies, the training center, CREA, is a trade union between the research and applied research, and also a close relationship between business and consumers. Okay, this is the administrative, from the idea, from the dream, this is the administrative reality that we have implemented in our region. And we have two bodies, one assembly, where participate all the regional actors. Yes, it's like a show for, also a show for the politician, is the General Assembly. But there is the chair, the ECIS Executive Committee, with more operating tasks, and both bodies are supported by a technical secretariat. I work at this stage with a technical secretariat. Okay, this is very boring. Okay, the General Assembly, the meeting is once a year. The executive committee, 3 meetings a year, just 7 members, selected members, and we have an agenda, of course, we have a plan, and we are respecting. The most important is the 27th of the current month. We will launch the system. We will have the first General Assembly and the first Executive Committee. You are all invited in Legnaro, Padova, so if you are interested, you can take part of this event. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I have just a question for you, Nicola. I would like to ask you, because the Veneto, the ECIS One approach is like a sort of unique approach, and I would like to know which kind of feedback do you have received from local farmers or from stakeholders, and in which kind of way it might influence the policy or the regional policy?
Yes. I think it's too early to give an answer to your question, because we are at the very beginning of this process. But the answer of the categories was impressive. We had more than 3 candidates for each category. So they want to participate to this coordination body. We must select them, but it's important also for us, because they give us their needs, the needs of the farms, the needs of the training center, of the advisors. They give us the real needs, so we can design the call for proposals in a most effective way, most concretely. But regarding the answer of the farmer, we will monitorize, because we want to increase the number of farmers with increase their skills, digital skills, for example, that take part in training course, for example, or they receive some consulting from the professionals. We will monitorize, but we are now at the very beginning. The answer was impressive of this, of the launch of this coordination body. They want to participate, all the categories want to take part. And it's interesting for them and for us too.
Thank you very much, Nicola Panarello, from the Office Information on Training and Consultancy Agriculture of Veneto Region. And now we give the floor to Patrizia Alberti, Head of Innovation Area of Emilia-Romagna region. That is the region that hosts us here. And just to give a precise, just to underline this session, we will explore with this section and the previous one how the multi-actor transfer knowledge they are essential for driving the innovation and in agriculture. That's it.
Thank you very much. I'm area manager for ACHIS in Emilia-Romagna region. And today I explain you the system, the agriculture knowledge and innovation system in Emilia-Romagna. And in Rural Development Program 2014-2022, over 100 million euros to support innovation project and to invest in training and consultancy for agriculture business. And in this program, we destiny 51 million euros for ACHIS, corresponding to 5.6% of regional total resource. And this resource to support 234 operational group, and total investment is 60 million euro. There are many projects of innovation, and there are 30 million euro for support dissemination and of knowledge and innovation through in training course, study visit, and coaching. In particular, training course and study visit and coaching to support inside operational groups, and to support green catalog for an approach individual for single agriculture companies. Many topics for innovation project and training course. In particular, pest diseases control with low impact methods, and is important agri-digital technology for this topic, and for livestock management and sustainability, and to process innovation in agriculture and agroindustrial. And in this program, we to support the system with many measures, and particular a new measure as is SRH002, and training for advisor. It's very important to training advisor, because advisor to go in agriculture companies, and for to grow the knowledge is very, very strategical, this role. And there are in this program the measure for to support innovation project, and for support demonstration project, and information is important to dissemination the knowledge, and for me it's very important the role of demonstration farm and living lab. In particular, two measures is important, SRH4 and SRH5, to support dissemination and to create network of demonstration farm. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Patrizia. I have one question for you, because I know that the Emilia-Romagna region invests a lot in training, and so what do you think about what is the strategy vision of the next fund? How you want to address this new fund?
Emilia-Romagna region to support many projects and many courses about innovation, because the sector of agri-food is a sector strategy for my region, and for to increase the knowledge of farmer, for me it's very important to support not only innovation project, but in this moment dissemination the knowledge through the demo farm, to study, visit to training courses, and to make a network with advisor, independent advisor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, both, Nicola and Patrizia, for taking valuable insight to this session into how the knowledge transfer and the collaboration between stakeholders can drive the dissemination and the innovation in agriculture. Now, before to conclude, I will give to the floor to another researcher and colleagues from University of Zagreb, Peter Lonic, to present another project with the aim of collaborating in futures and that can spread together the energy. So that's the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, hello everyone, my name is Petar Lonic from the University of Zagreb, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering and Naval Architecture. I'm here both as a project partner of AGRI-DIGITAL Growth Project and as a coordinator of the Interreg Euromed Garden Project, which I will now shortly present. So the overall objective of the Garden Project is to support the energy transition of logistics for the food supply and to enable a carbon-free logistics system in Mediterranean cities. And in order to support this transition, 6 pilot demonstrators are set up in Spain, France, Italy, Greece, and Bulgaria. And the results of these demonstrators will be used to formulate recommendations for policymakers and decision makers to enable the transformation of the logistics of food and bio-waste in Mediterranean cities. So we are the coordinator of the project. We also have project partners from France, Spain, Italy, Montenegro, Greece, and Bulgaria. So pilots, which are the main part of our projects, are meant to represent different territorial contexts of the Mediterranean to showcase different aspects of the transition of agro-food supply. For instance, in Carcaixent, which is a peri-urban area of Valencia, we aim to invest in energy infrastructure of municipal market building, more specifically a rooftop PV plant, charging infrastructure, and an electric truck to enable decarbonized transfer of goods. And for instance, in Montpellier, they are developing a low-emission zone in the city center, and we aim to invest in a biofuel-based truck with biofuel derived from bio-waste of local farmers. And for instance, in Senegalia, which is maybe the most closely related to the AGRI-DIGITAL Growth Project, we aim to establish an IT agri-food logistics platform and a physical hub working together. I will now just in a bit more detail speak about that pilot. So that pilot can be used maybe as a good practice example for AGRI-DIGITAL Growth Project. So the pilot aims to enable decarbonization of logistics by digitalization of distribution of farmers' products. So the pilot involves IT platform and a physical hub. And the IT platform work that farmers will directly insert on an online platform available products and their quantities together with the price, which is defined independently by each producer. And consumers, which can be both restaurants or end users, can choose the products they need and the farmers from which to buy from. And then on the physical hub, the logistic activities will be organized by the local staff. And the expected result is the reduction of environmental impact by optimizing the routing of vehicles and the use of electric transportation vehicles, and also the local economic support and increasing awareness for the local consumers. And so overall, Garden Projects has pilots ranging from investments in energy infrastructure to procurement of electric vehicles for delivery and bio-waste transfer, and also biofuel-based mobility and digitalization of the sector. And these pilots will be used to formulate the decisions, recommendations for decision makers. And overall, we can say that both Garden and the AGRI-DIGITAL Growth projects aim to prepare the agricultural sector for the future by addressing the challenges of today. For example, the integration of ICT solutions and digitalization of the agronomic sector by AGRI-DIGITAL Growth and decarbonization of the sector across the supply chain by Garden both present some kind of solutions to the challenges the sector faces today, and the holistic approach can ensure the sustainable future of the sector. And Therefore, I want to highlight the importance of collaboration of different aspects of the value chain in the entire sector to enable the decarbonization of the entire industry. So thank you all for listening. Thank you, Luca and Stefano, for giving me the opportunity to present another project. Here's my info in case you want to know more about the project.
Thank you, you too, Peter, to try to also show us some different way to collaborating together and other projects that could be important from Central Europe farming. So, thank you. And now we are going to close this session, but at the end we would like to have like 20 minutes of networking opportunity, because normally at the end of each conferences we don't have time to talk with the other speakers. In this case, we thought that could be interesting also to have the possibility to discuss with the Emilia-Romagna region or the Veneto region, or the researcher of CREA, or also the director of CREA, and also the director of the AGRI-DIGITAL, and or Fondazione Fenice, or the partner of the project. So now we will have 20 minutes of networking. So thank you very much for joining us this session. And Luca, you want to add something?
Yes. So we want to close this session as the ecosystem aims to bring together people and discuss ideas, projects. So we try to stay short from top-bottom approach, expressing what we are doing, and we have the last 20 minutes, half an hour, to exchange ideas. I invited some consultants. There is some, of course, project partners, some companies in the regions, so we can discuss about what they mean with AKIS. And I mean, we have 20 minutes of, let's say, just talk and informally exchange ideas. So I hope you like this last part of the program that was meant to, again, connect each other and start creating the community and create new links between us. So thank you very much for being here. It is a pleasure. You have all our contacts, and enjoy the discussion. Thank you very much.